Welcome back. Now let's talk identity. We all have one and only one. And in recent times, there seems to have been an increase in unscrupulous attacks on our identity. We're talking cybersecurity, so important. Edison, New Jersey-based Strikeforce Technologies is here to talk about their unique plan of protection for all of us. Mark Kay is the CEO. Mark makes his very first appearance here on New to the Street. Mark, welcome.
Thank you, Ken. I appreciate it.
It's our pleasure. Now, I'm fired up about this because the growing problem of identity theft and efforts at cybersecurity, by the way, affects a lot of people. I'm not just an anchor of New to the Street. I've also been a victim of cybercrime. It really stunk. It was a violation of my personal space. What is Strikeforce Technologies, and what are you guys doing to help combat that? What is Strikeforce's mission?
And it's funny you say that because actually almost every single person in the universe has been hit by cybersecurity or cyber theft one way or another, and most people don't even know it. That's the worst part about it. So we started out, and by the way, it never used to be called cyber anything. It used to be called identity theft. But if you notice now, everything is cyber, but that's good.
Because it's jazzy.
It sounds good too. It's very unique. So we have cybersecurity products now, but they still are identity theft as well products. So we now provide three products. We have a Protect ID, which is an out-of-band authentication. Those are a lot of words. But right now, if you sign on to a bank, for instance, and sometimes they will call your phone and you enter your PIN or password or something in the phone and you're into the application that's on your computer, that's one way. Another way, and that's out of band, but other ways is when you get a notice, and you get a notice saying, do you allow or deny this transaction? And again, that's an out-of-band method. There are many methods of out-of-band that occur. Protect ID is our product that does all that, and yes, we have sold it to many large companies as well, and many law firms.
What's the origin of Strikeforce Technologies? How did you guys come to fruition?
Well, again, we came to fruition with that product particularly, and I used to work for JP Morgan. I was a managing director for 26 years, and it got to the point where I had an opportunity to quit and get out, and I joined this group that was in New Jersey. I said, sure, why not? I lived in Pennsylvania, near Pittsburgh, near Philadelphia, and I wanted to stay there, but I figured, let me join and work with these guys. And they had great products. They were talking about identity theft, and they had products to stop it. And it was really Protect ID. At that time, it was called something else. And I said, you know, this could make something. And 4 years later, it could be very, very, very profitable. Well, here we are 16 years later, and it's starting to become profitable.
Who are Strikeforce Technologies customers? It's not only, it's retail and corporate, it's a potpourri of everybody.
Right. We started a retail business about a year and a half ago, and now we're selling retail. We can talk about, we're selling to HSN, for instance. We're on HSN a couple of times a year, 3 or 4 times, and we're selling on their website. So if you go online to HSN, you put in our other products, or Guard ID and Mobile Trust, you can buy them on HSN today. We also sell Staples and Target and many other companies online.
So you're getting traction in the retail space.
Yes, you get traction. And in the commercial business is really, Protect ID, again, out-of-band authentication is really a commercial product that only sells in the enterprise space. But we have some phenomenal clients in front of us that we're working with another channel partner that's working with some of the biggest names out there that, again, I can't mention who they are and I can't talk about it, but they are some great names, and they're in multi-million-dollar numbers. And we see that getting done, and actually it's a company that we also have a product with that gave us a contract that is public where we can, for $9 million, we would sell Mobile Trust and Guard ID to them, as well as the patents. So those are very strong products, and we see making major money from that.
Heard the key word there, patent. What patents does Strikeforce Technology have, and are they active?
So Protect ID, as I talked about, again, being out-of-band authentication, we own 3 patents for that product, and we're working on many others. Then there's Guarded ID, which is our keystroke encryption product, which I didn't get to talk about, and that product is actually, we have 3 patents as well, and those we're just holding on to at this point. We're about to sell them potentially to this channel partner. The Mobile Trust, we have a patent in the making that's international as well that we're working on. And Mobile Trust is taking the keystroke encryption product, which is, again, Guarded ID, and bringing that to the mobile phones, and it works with all iPhones and Android. So we're definitely getting into the market in a big way.
And what should people be looking for when choosing a cybersecurity company to protect them?
Well, of course, they should look for the name Strikeforce Technologies and buy any product that Strikeforce makes. But seriously, they should be looking for protection that they get into anything they do with any bank or any company. It could be healthcare. Healthcare is a huge business in cybersecurity. Matter of fact, having more cybersecurity issues than anybody else. But you should get companies that actually prevent cybersecurity, that give you products. It's not an issue of what the product does, but does the product work? And our products work tremendously, and they're out there in many places.
And if people want to learn more about Strikeforce Technologies, the website is?
The website is www.strikeforcetech.com.
Mark Kay, Chairman and CEO of Strikeforce Technologies, thank you so much for joining us here on New to the Street.
Thank you.
It's our pleasure. Up next, we switch gears and meet a Pennsylvania medical development company whose mission is to attack and destroy debilitating illnesses that wreak mental and physical devastation on people. Premier Biomedical's inspirational story comes your way next on New to the Street.